Hello, everyone. I'm Julian Jacques, and I'm here with Latoya Jackson from the Real World St.Thomas.
What's up, Julian?
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. All right, so Latoya, I want to know how tall you are because let me tell you, the first episode when you walk through the, do you guys even call those doors? I mean, like the house is pretty much open, like all around.
It is so open, and yeah, I joke around all the time. It's like, oh, when we used to walk in the house, I'm like, who left our front door open? Why is the house always open? Who has the key? We didn't need a key. We didn't need to shut the door. We could like literally walk in and out of our house as we pleased. You know, we had doors, but they were always open, and that's why we had so many uninvited critters walking amongst our living rooms and bedrooms at any given time.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, it was. Oh my gosh, we had iguanas, we had lizards, all kinds of stuff. Just slithering, and crawling through our house at any time because the doors were always open. It was crazy, and I'm not an animal type of person, especially an exotic, wild animal type of person. Don't get me wrong, I love animals, but I don't like wild creatures. And it was just like, it was so weird. And, some of my roommates, like, especially Laura, she'd just go up to it and pick it up and play with frogs and kiss frogs. Like, one day we found a frog and she kissed it. And I'm like, girl, stop, you get warts on your lips. That's, like, so disgusting. Who does that? That's not my style. I love animals, but I love them from a distance.
What was your favorite thing about St. Thomas?
I had so many things that was like my favorite. It's hard to pinpoint, but I would definitely say overall, my favorite part about St. Thomas was the atmosphere. It was just so much beauty wrapped into one environment. It was crazy. I've never seen anything like it in all my years of existing on this earth. For example, the beaches was just picture perfect. I describe it in the same way every time because my thoughts about it never changed. It was like looking at a live postcard. You know how beautiful and glossy postcards are and the pictures look all perfect? That's exactly how it looked in person, and then being able to meet so many different people from so many different walks of life in one location is ridiculous. That goes to show that people are aware about St. Thomas and people are taking the time to travel there and enjoy this beautiful place because we met so many people, not just the islanders that were natives of the area, but people that weren't from there and just were taking vacations. It was awesome. Like our house, we would sit out in front of our yard and we could see all of the cruise lines just pull up and dock right there on the bay. We would go to the beach. The sand was so pure and perfect. It looked like powder. The waters were so crystal clear. It was tempting to drink. Everything was perfect about it, even the freaking weather. It will rain for like 10 to 15 minutes, and next thing you know, the sun will pop out as if it didn't rain at all. Just flawless, a flawless place. It was a Caribbean paradise. I loved it.
All right, so let's jump right into episode 4. So whose idea was it to put the fish inside of the bathroom?
Oh, man. So me and Marie, we were bored at the time, had nothing to do. And if you had watched the previous episodes, you'll see that the whole prank war started when someone left a mysterious tooth turd in the toilet stool. Unfortunately, Marie took the blame for it unaware because at the time she was a little wasted. And come to find out it was Laura that did it. So in retaliation, the guys wrote on Marie's leg. So Marie didn't really like that too much, so she felt that it was time to get payback. Me and her were just walking across the yard one day, and we just so happened to see a dead fish that was washed up on the shore. My opinion, I was like, oh, my gosh, look at this fish. And right off, Marie came up with this crazy idea to take the fish and to put it in the boy's bed. I thought that was taking things a little bit too far, so we decided to put it in the bathtub instead. Next thing you know, it just spiraled out of control, and this whole big drama-filled scene just took place when someone ended up getting hurt. And the crazy thing about it was I really didn't want to do the prank in the first place because, first of all, it was a dead creature, and I really like live creatures, let alone a dead creature. I didn't want any parts of it, and I didn't know what type of disease this thing possessed. So you'll see me on the computer trying to search all kinds of fish diseases. If we touch a dead fish, what would happen, and all kinds of stuff because I'm worried about the side effects of this prank. And at the end of the day, someone ended up getting hurt, and it was swift, and things just got out of control. Despite my efforts to prevent that, I still ended up being in the middle of it and being the blame for him getting hurt and stepping on a sea urchin. It was crazy because for an entire 3 months, I had to deal with Swift constantly badgering me and poking fun about me causing him to step on those sea urchins. And when I finally watched the episode last week, it was just so astonishing to find out that I wasn't even the cause. Like, he stepped on the sea urchins minutes before I even stepped over to find out what was going on. Like, you'll see him say, ouch, I just stepped on a sea urchin, and then a couple minutes later I'll walk up and I was like, what's wrong? What happened? But, you know, he just had so much pride, he had to blame somebody for the incident. And me being the bigger person that I am, you know, you can go ahead and blame me. I tried to apologize, as you can see in episode 4, numerous of times, but being in a drunken, belligerent state, he wasn't letting me get by with that one, and he definitely was just kept poking fun of the situation and blaming me and really wasn't trying to take heed to the apology that I was trying to dish out. It was just a lot going on in one episode, and what people don't know, Julian, is that all took place in one day. A lot of our episodes, you will see that it, you know, is multiple days, of course, edited into one, but that was one day. That's how you know that the St. Thomas kids get down, and when drama spur, we get one day full of an episode full of just one day of drama. It was crazy. But I'm not going to lie. When I look at the episode now, I just sit back and laugh because I think it's hilarious. Like, I literally laughed my ass off when I watched the episode last week. But when I put myself back in that mind frame, I was pissed off. I was heated at the time because I'm like, I can't believe this dude is, like, literally blaming me for him getting hurt when he is the one that ran out of the house, jumped into the water, and put himself in danger, but I'm the blame. It was crazy.
We want to say goodbye. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and stay tuned for
Part 2 coming soon. Stay tuned. Awesome.